think of a really cool title later, but today we are rebuilding the Columbus Blue Jackets. This team hasn't had the greatest of starts, but we have a very, very nice team here in Shell. Three-headed monster of prospects: Adam Fantilli, Kent Johnson, and Caden Lindstrom, all with elite potential down the middle, and then two great veterans, Sean Monahan and Boone Jenner, our captain. Dmitry Voronkov, who for some reason is a top 9 instead of a top 6, we'll let that slide. On the right wing, we have Kirill Marchenko, broke out last year, 74 points plus 29. We'll see if he can do it again. And then Yegor Chinikov as well as another great player. Team shines. Zach Werenski had an MVP Norris type of season. 82 points in 81 games, but he's only locked up for 3 more seasons. Chuck as well, medium elite offensive defensemen. So we have 2 great offensive defensemen, Fabro, Severson, Provorov, 3 great mid defensemen, and then we just picked up Jackson Smith in the 2025 draft. First round, the Columbus Blue Jackets selected Peter Andranov with the 20th overall pick from Russia, and then we have Jet Greaves, who has been playing lights out until this season. A 9.32 from Jet Greaves is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how he's doing so well, through his first few games in the NHL, but this dude's playing amazing. We have one of the best coaches in the league, Dean Evison. This is probably going to be a rebuilding year, but we'll see how it goes. Who are the players that we want to keep? Who are the players that we want to sell? And who are the players that don't even matter? Let's check them out here against the Nashville Predators. Down for Johnson. Here's Werenski. Zach Werenski going to try and take it end-to-end. Zach Werenski in. Zach Werenski. Oh my goodness. What a goal. Zach Werenski. First goal of the year, baby. Alright, guys. Luke Evangelista, the man without a contract. Also, apparently on the magazine for top 10 sexiest men in Nashville, has scored the worst goal of all time. It's not awful. It is not horrible. Looks like, we have good time on attack. I think we need to just play our forecheck more, play to our strengths. Period now, and Brady Shea has made it 2-1. Man, that was a nice pass from Yossi. Ryan O'Reilly, I don't know how that wasn't offside. Kent Johnson gets beat, and that's a goal. Pulled. 38 seconds to go. Come on, boys. Let's go. We got this. Monahan wins the draw. Just shoot the puck. Werenski, nice save. Okay, Werenski trips him. That's game. We lose to the Predators. Yada, yada. Let's just move on. I noticed some things about this team. I think we already know it. This team's not very good. But there are some really big bright spots and really big building blocks on this team. I already have a plan in my head. I think I'm going to stick to it. I think it's going to work. I think it's how the Blue Jackets are building in real life. After 2 months, the boys are cooking. We have a really good power play, really good goals against. Our penalty kill sucks for some reason, but we are second in our division somehow. And then Zach Werenski both have 27 points. I like what I'm seeing out of the boys. All we got to do for these next 2 months or next few months is just probably put Boone Jenner on that top penalty kill and maybe remove Matejchuk. Right now, the Columbus Blue Jackets are at the top of the Metro. We are 6th in the entire NHL, and our goal scoring is amazing. Our defense is under 3 goals. Our power play is pretty good. And our PK has climbed back up. Monahan, 66 points. Zach Werenski, 64. Kirill Marchenko and Kent Johnson, both over 50. That second line not doing awful, especially offensively. The third line, Boone Jenner, 35 points. Love is a -7, but Severson's a +4, so I think that's a little bit wash. Christensen's a -8, so if we really need an upgrade, we can look at Christensen down there. I don't think that's a bad upgrade, and in net, both of our goalies are playing amazing. How? We are 3rd in the division, but we are going to be a conservative buyer. We are not giving up Lindstrom or Smith or any of our guys, but if there is a slight upgrade on Christensen, we can look at it. How is Colton Parayko? An 89. Is 88. I cannot read, and I take voice cracks. Mike Matheson wouldn't be bad. Why? Why is Nikishin available? What is going on right now? Kesselring's available too. Nikishin's available. There are some good players this time around that are available. Be 100% honest, we do not need Alexander Nikishin at all. We have so many left defensemen, it's going to cost a lot to give up, or to get. I don't know if I'm going to do that. However, Michael Kesselring wouldn't be bad, and we could kind of get away with not giving up too much. Defensemen, we have Werenski, Matejchuk, Fabro, Provorov, Severson, and then we have Smith and Eli coming up, so I think we can get rid of Stanislav Svozil. You know, he's a good prospect in real life. He was Czechia's captain at that one World Juniors, but I think it's okay. Third and a 4th round pick from Toronto. We'll see if the third goes through. We are building something here, and Michael Kesselring doesn't really fit that. I take that back. He can move the puck. He can score from the blue line. He's a good skater. Obviously, you know, being his height, he can be good physically and good defensively. A 3rd round pick is not enough. Is a 4th round pick from Toronto enough? And Michael Kesselring, welcome to Columbus. The end of the season, and the Columbus Blue Jackets are first in their division. First in goals against, first in power play, and one of the worst penalty kills. It's just our division being trash, but Zach Werenski put up a career high 87 points. Provorov, you know, Fabro, all these boys did well. How did Michael Kesselring do with our team? Was he a plus? Yes, he was. Monahan put up 80 points. Now, injuries are on in this. However, for some reason, we didn't get any injuries, which I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to turn them up for the playoffs. I think there's a glitch. If you put it at 8, there's no injuries. If you put it at 9, there's a crazy amount. Entire league, Stuart Skinner had 44 wins. Ivan Demidov had 60 points. Zach Werenski, we could have a Norris Trophy winner on our team. And looks like Willie Stiles led the league in scoring, and McKinnon's going to win the Rocket. For finishing first in our division is taking on the Montreal Canadiens. This team is great. They have the best first line in the future of hockey. They have Ivan Demidov, the best second liner in the future of hockey. Dobson and Hudson on defense. They got Matheson and Carrier, but this team is still nasty. Alright, first playoff game in Columbus since, I don't even know, 2019 maybe? To have made it before then, but Uri Slavkovsky has opened the scoring. It is 2-0. Zachary Bolduc has scored. Hey, this one's over. We got almost shut out 4-1. Charlie Coyle scores. Montembeault had to make 35 saves, but I think we're going to turn to Merzlikins here in game 2. I mean, this is a big, game for us. If we lose this, we might as well wrap the series off. Fantilli and Matejchuk have scored. Looks like turning to Merzlikins was the perfect move. Injury bug has hit us. Elvis Merzlikins has got injured here in Game 4. We did win Game 3. Looks like we're going to have to rely on Jet Greaves to take us home here, fellas. The series is tied at 2. We lost Game 4, and we lost Game 5 without Elvis Merzlikins. 6 here. Can Jet Greaves finally win a game, or is he just trash in the playoffs? It is 2-1. Cole Caulfield has scored 2 goals. Oh my god, Kirill Marchenko has scored. Cole Sillinger, the Tate McRae cheater. And we have forced a Game 7. Let's go, baby. A miracle that we came back in that game. Jet, you have 868, a 407. All you got to do is save one more than Monty. That is a good start in Game 7. Chinikov and Johnson. It is 3-0. Adam Fantilli. Uri Slavkovsky has scored for the Montreal Canadiens. Come on, Columbus. We got this, boys. Come on. 42 shots. Just somebody put one more past Monty. That's all we need. And I don't even think we need it. I think it's done. Denton Matejchuk with the empty netter. And we are off to round number 2. Baby Jet Greaves, man. This dude is clutch. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, the 868. They're going to call him Connor Hellebuck. All he is clutch. He's Jordan Binnington in his prime. And we have a round 2 matchup with the Washington Capitals. This is going to be an entertaining one. They obviously have Ovi, who's 40, Dylan Strome. They have a very deep team. They got Kuzmenko at the deadline, looks like. They got Carrier. They got Logan Thompson. This Merzlikins is back in the lineup. That is perfect. We're We're going to throw down Fedotov here to the AHL, but I think we're going to roll with Greaves here for game number 1. Kind of check out how he does. 4-0 loss. We're going back to Elvis. Merzlikins is injured. We're going to have to trust Jet Greaves here for game number 2. And Jet Greaves loses another one. Again, come on, Merzlikins, please, buddy. We lose in overtime. That is a rough one. Couple line changes. Fantilli up to the first. We switched Chinikov and Coyle. We switched up a bunch of our defensive pairings, and hopefully that will spark something here. We don't want to get swept. We won the division for a reason. That shouldn't be our goal. We are up 3-2, and we have taken a game. There's always a chance. Game by game is all we have to do here. It is 2-2. 3-2. Alexander Ovechkin has scored twice. That is not good. No, maybe we can jump in here. Never mind. Kirill Marchenko with a clutch goal again. Come on, Kirill. It is 3-3. Are we headed into overtime? Looks like we are. It is time for our first ever jump in, and we are going to control right wing. Oh, here comes Charlie Coyle. Charlie Coyle into the zone. Charlie Coyle to the back end. Let's go! Charlie Coyle, out of all people, has scored, and we have forced a game 6. All right, boys, we have forced a game 6. I don't know how this has happened. Game 6 is a dub. We have 3. We have 4. And we are headed into a game 7. Oh my goodness. I'm back from down 3-0. There's a chance. There is a chance. There is hope. Denton Matejchuk has scored. The Tate McRae cheater has scored. We have 6, and we have put up 9 in a game 7, but we have made the conference finals. Okay, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs. Who's Nylander, John Tavares. On defense, this team has Mike Matheson, so team. They are actually a good team. I will give them credit. I will give the Maple Leafs credit. But you know what? I think that other, Washington team might have been just as hard to play against. Werenski has scored 3-1, baby. I don't know how this is happening, but the Columbus Blue Jackets have taken game 1 here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh my goodness. It's 2 games, not by much. But I think we're gonna, make these line changes back to the OG lines that got us here. And I think this last minute line change is gonna save us and make our team Stanley Cup finalists. 4 in Columbus, 3-1. We are down. Oh my, never mind. These lines do not work. We just allowed 10 goals. Back to the old lines here. Can we make another crazy comeback? And I know Elvis has got us to this point, but Jet Greaves is clutch. That man is clutch. Can he pull off 3 wins, though? I don't know. Crazy. Season number 1. And it looks like it is coming to an end unless somebody can score here. Damon Severson, okay. Come on, boys. Just get us to the jump in. Just get us to the jump in, please. 9, 7. And we can jump in here. We are going to control, I don't even know. We have a power play. There's a chance that we can control the entire team. And we have our goalie pulled. Zach Werenski gonna skate it back in. A minute to go. Monahan gonna hold. Monahan across. Werenski, one-timer off the post. Are you actually kidding me? Monahan. Kent Johnson in, shooting. Another power play is coming. Matejchuk, just shoot that. Nice save. To go. Kent Johnson up for Fantilli. Adam Fantilli gonna feed Chinikov into the zone. Zach Werenski gonna walk right in. Werenski shooting. Nice save. Fantilli, let's go! Adam Fantilli. Adam Fantilli has scored. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. Oh, wait, wrong one. Yeah, so if we have a power play, I'm allowed to, control the whole team. But, for the rest of it, we'll go with Werenski. What a huge goal. Adam Fantilli, the reason we drafted him 3rd overall is because he's going to be a stud. And this kid is proving us all right. As we have a huge goal. And, oh, we still have a power play. Gonna take it down, back for Werenski, back down for Chinikov. Igor Chinikov walking in, shooting, let's go! Igor Chinikov, power play overtime winner, and we have life. Guys didn't see is Max Domi and Scott Lawton had breakaways in overtime with short-handed and Jet Greaves. This guy's clutch, baby, clutch, and it is 3-2. We are in another tight game. Alright, boys, come on, boys, let's just get it down here. Let's just score a goal. That's all we need to do, score one goal. I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe it can in the last 2 minutes. To make it fair though, we are gonna jump in as a goalie. So Jet Greaves, we're gonna have to make some saves, and if we do get there, we can pull the goalie. And Matthew Nyes, I have not played goalie. Matthew Nyes scores. That is why you have to be careful which game you jump into, and I think this series is over. I completely forgot what butterfly is, but we are gonna pull Jet Greaves. Get to the bench, buddy. And we are gonna get Monahan out there. Oh no, we got this camera angle. Oh my god, Marchenko! And into the zone, Johnson trying to shoot. Tavares steals 8 seconds, and I think that is our season. Bobby McMahon shoots it, and that's game. We fall to the Toronto Maple Leafs here. That sucks. By the Columbus Blue Jackets. Everybody has a minus, and somehow, someway, this team found to chip in and somehow found a way. Our goaltending stats don't look good. I feel so bad for Elvis. He played amazing, but man, it was an incredible season number 1, but the Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup, and Gavin McKenna will be going to the Seattle Kraken. If I don't see Dean Evison Coach of the Year, if I don't see, Zach Werenski Norris, I'm a flip out. Okay, Chicago, that's fair. If they made the playoffs, that's fair. Nikishin is on the Bruins. Did we win the Norris, though? Zach Werenski is your 25-26 Norris winner. Pick 30 in this draft, not really going to help us out. We have A+ forward, A+ defense. We just need to work on that goaltending. Get a starting goalie, and this team may be ready to win a Stanley Cup. Just saw when I was looking at finding the trade, I don't think I'm going to make any trades. I think we're just going to pick at 30. But Peter Andranov is a franchise low now. I don't know what he did in the AHL to deserve that, but shout out him. It's fallen into our lap. Victor Lisson, a 6'2" player, a bigger player who's NHL ready, who can play the dump cycle kind of game. We're going to take him out of Russia. And he's a 76 overall. You love to see it. A lot happened this offseason, so we're going to condense it. We signed both of our goaltenders, 2.8 and 1.8. So we are paying these goalies 4 mil or 5 mil-ish, right? 4.6, which if you round up is 5 mil. So essentially 5 mil for 2 pretty decent goalies. I think that's a dub. Zach Werenski in 2 years, but we have Fabro, Provorov, Severson, Kesselring, and now we have Denton Mateychuk for the next 3 years. And if we need, we can always trade one of these 3 guys here in the... Oh my goodness. Track of all time. But we can trade one of these 3 guys here in the middle. And, I mean, that won't be the worst thing in the world. On right wing, we could sign Marchenko, but it's just... We'll wait. He wanted around 14 mil only for 2 years. He's an RFA. We have team control. We somehow got Chinikov down to 5. We can always trade a guy like Olivier if we need more money. Voronkov at 6.5. So we have a lot of good deals. Kent Johnson at 8.5. Adam Fantilli at 9. And we have a lot of great contracts on this team. This team for season number 2 is actually looking ridiculous. It's looking better than last year. Caden Lindstrom has made the jump as 20 years old to the NHL. And man, this team is looking so unbelievably stacked right now. Okay, I've skipped to the end of season 2 because we already made the playoffs. We already made a deep run. The regular season doesn't matter for this team. We knew we were going to make the playoffs. And we did, although we were worse in the seeding last year. Sean Monahan led the way with 74 points. Adam Fantilli put up 44 goals. That's got to be a career high. Adam Fantilli, a goal scorer. Let's go. Marchenko, 70 points. Johnson, 67. Marchenko is the one guy we have not extended. And as you can see there, we made a trade. But first, Caden Lindstrom, 27. Werenski, only 64. But we have so much more talent this year. Mateychuk almost had 50. And then Jet Greaves took over the starting role. He's up to an 86 overall. I mean, look at this team. We have, great depth. We made a trade, Charlie Coyle for Ryan Strome. Ryan Strome, just a better player. I don't know how he did with us. He was a +2. Charlie Coyle was like a -13, so we'll definitely take that. A bit more offense there. And, I mean, Lindstrom's up to an 82. Matejchuk's up to an 88. So I really like how this team is looking, But all that really matters now is the playoffs, because we've proven ourselves every season to be a regular season dominant team. Round 1, we have the Flyers, Konechny, Michkov, Porter Martone. I feel like we played this team last year. Maybe I'm absolutely tripping. But Owen Tippett 82 is crazy. We're up 3-2. Each game has been 1-1-1-1-1-1. So can we break that streak and win game 6 here? Looks like no. We're going to a game 7. Damn. Game 7, I probably could adjust something. Actually, let's just take a look at the stats real quick. We don't have to rush anything. Jet Greaves playing really well this playoff. Okay, is there anyone? Werenski, Marchenko, Monahan, Matejchuk. Okay, so it's literally just the first line, the first D pair. Okay, what can we do here? Maybe we need a bigger body up there. Move Johnson down to the middle. Move Fantilli up. And then if we go here, maybe we just need like a right shot up there. Severson can play there. And then Provorov can play there. And we can kind of run something like this. Philly and Columbus. Kirill Marchenko opens the scoring, but we get absolutely destroyed. Another season, another tough L, and we are cooked. The Ottawa Senators have won the Stanley Cup here in season number 2, so a step backwards is not ideal, but we did make the playoffs again. Maybe we can trade up to 4 with the Islanders. I don't think we have a single award winner, but here are all the awards that kind of went on throughout the year. Okay, looks like our forward strength went down. I don't know what happened. I guess our depth sucks. Our top 6 sucks. I guess that's what they're saying. But once Lindstrom develops, it shouldn't be too bad on defense. We need more depth apparently, and goaltending. I don't even know what's wrong. I'm not gonna lie, I made 2 trades trading Olivier and Wood. Like, those guys are good, but they're making like 5.5 combined. And here at pick 20, we have a few forward options. We don't really have defensemen, but we don't need defensemen. We just need forwards, really. Just in case we can't sign Marchenko to a long deal, I think this is the move to picking up this guy, Michael Hurdle. He's a big body center right wing, and he's right shot. We don't have too many right shots, and he is a power forward with 2 those abilities, so that's pretty sick. Let's go. Offense, Kirill, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing 13.1 mil times 8 years, so we're just gonna kind of chill with Marchenko, qualify him, and see later. Okay, we traded Severson, we traded Kesselring, we traded Strome. Basically, to clear up cap space, we have 2 extra first-round picks now. We have a ton of cap space, but unfortunately, that all went because we had got an offer sheet. Kirill Marchenko is sticking around 13.275. It is a lot to pay an 89 overall, but this dude is the heart and soul of our team. Back-to-back 70-point seasons, and I mean, just an all-around stud. Zach Werenski has signed for almost 13, so we are paying our big dogs big dog money. We are low-key going all in for this year, and we are also building for the future. A 1st, 2nd, a 6th for Pelech and Heineman. We have our full team. We also traded for Doc and Danforth, so I mean, we have a full team. We just need some depth guys, and we're Gucci. Future of this team is looking bright. We have Jackson Smith, we have Hurdle, we have Victor Lissin, and I mean, obviously we have Andronov, but here's the NHL team. Jet Greaves is up to an 87. We have Johnson, Fantilli, Marchenko, Chinahov, Monahan, Voronkov, Lindstrom, Jenner, Heineman. So we got a lot more depth this year, sacrifice some of our defense to bring more to our forward core. Did it work out, to be honest? I don't know, but I think it is better for our team just to have this more depth, a better team all around, hopefully. Thought we were going to be able to cruise through this season, but unfortunately we are not. We're looking okay. We're tied for a playoff spot with the Sabres and the Wings, but we need to be better. Okay, we're looking a bit better. 36, 24, and 2 at the deadline. I like what I'm seeing. A lot of good offensive numbers here from the boys. Caden Lindstrom's a -10, so looks like that third line isn't doing great. So maybe that's the only upgrade we need. We are going to try a crazy trade. I think this is the year that we can win. We can get Patrick Laine back in Columbus, a first-round pick, and he are gone. This is like when Jarmo Kekalainen brought in Panarin, brought in Matt Duchene. This is what we're going for. This is one of the best teams I think I've ever created in a video, and this was done authentically. This wasn't done by cheesing the game. This is crazy. What a team this is. If we don't win the Stanley Cup this year, I think it's absolutely rigged. Look on the right there. We have 1 game to go. We are 2 points ahead of the Sabres. We get any point, and we are in the playoffs. But we need this point against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We are down 2-1. We are up 3-2. Let's jump in and try and win us this playoff spot. For Fantilli, nice save. Marchenko can't get the puck back in. Fantilli shooting. Let's go, Adam Fantilli. What a goal, and it is 4-2. One thing I have noticed about our team is we play one thing I noticed about this team, we play a very mature game. We play a lot of dump and chase, we play a lot of cycle, but we also are direct in our attack. We are very good at these far dumps into the corner. We're very good at getting the puck back. We are very good at bumping it into the middle of the ice. Not very good at getting bodies into the net, but it does not matter. But we were going to win that game anyways, and we are 3rd place in our division. Adam Fantilli has 48 goals. What a season. Ken Johnson, 74 points. Werenski, 69. Nice. Marchenko, 62. Kirill, man, that is not what we want. From 13.275. No clause, which is fun. But Monahan, Voronkov there, Matejchuk, Chinikov. I mean, everyone did good. How did Patty do with us? Caden only had 43 points. Patty was a -5, so it looks like that third line is just absolutely cooked regardless, but I think we're going to be okay once it comes to playoff time. Round 1, New Jersey Devils. We have Jack Hughes, and the Devils, they have Nico Hischier. They have Timo Meier, Stefan Nason, Dawson Mercer on their 4th line. This is a deep team. This is a good team. They have a good blue line, a good goaltender. Okay, 2-2 here. I thought we were very evenly matched, but we do take Game 5. Can we frick it? Now that we're here, I guess. Can we take Game 6 here from the New Jersey Devils? 3-1. Let's go, boys. It is tied at 3. Come on, boys. Let's go. Lindstrom has potted 1, which has made it 4-3 here. Can we advance to round number 2? Sillinger, Werenski, and Johnson have the other goals. Hughes, Nason, and Nemec for the Devils. But Jet Greaves is a dog, and Marchenko adds the empty netter, and we are off to round number 2. Round 2, we have the Washington Capitals, a 42-year-old Ovi, but these guys are a +7. Look at the depth on this team. They have Kuzmenko, they have Frost at an 85 on their 4th line, a really good blue line, a 90 overall goalie. Team is absolutely stacked, but let's see if we can, take some games from them. It is 2-0, 2-1. Can we make it 3-1 here in the series? There we go. Game 5. Let's close them out here on home ice. It is 3-0. Okay, we are headed into a Game 6, boys. Game 6. Do not fumble. Do not fumble whatever we do. We have a chance to go to the conference finals. Jenner, Laine, Heineman, 5-2. Laine has another one with Fantilli, and we put up 9 goals in a closeout game, and we are off to the conference finals. Chinahov has requested a trade in the last offseason, obviously, but then, the Columbus Blue Jackets are not playing him in real life. They're shopping him, and this dude just had a 4-point night. Oh my, we have the rematch against the Toronto Maple Leafs. If you'll remember, we played these boys back here in season number 1. They beat us and made it to the finals, but now we have the rematch against William Nylander, Matthews, John Tavares, Matthew Nyes. They have Zaka now. Michelli is a good player. They have a really good blue line. They obviously have 2 good goalies. I don't know. I like our team though. Come on, boys. Let's get a dub here. It is 2 straight L's. We are not doing this again. Okay, Caden Lindstrom going up to that second line. And then, I mean, we'll leave Line on the third, but, you know, we can maybe move. Yeah, that's probably good. On defense, you know, we can maybe go for, you know, a right shot on that top pair, Matejchuk and Pelech. You know, maybe, I don't know what to do. A must-win game here, game number 3 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And yeah, this series is over. That is absolutely incredible. Only one thing I can think of doing, and that is head coach preferred lines. Whatever the coach wants to run, Dean Evison, you do you, buddy. We have nothing to lose. Game number 4 here at home. Just don't get swept. Ginahov and Jenner. It is 2-2. David Kampf has scored his first goal of his life. Damn, goals all over the place. Caden Lindstrom scores for us. Jonathan Berggren scores for them. It is 3-3 headed into overtime. We gotta jump in and save our season. Our difficulty overtime game 4. I have a broken controller, so I think this is fair. If it gets too unfair, we'll go player lock. But we need this win more than any team in NHL history. We got to do anything we can to get it here. 0.6 seconds to go. It's been an eventful overtime. I can't win a draw. Shot. Save. Matejchuk, Fantilli almost put it in our own net. I can't aim a pass anymore. I need a new controller. But what a first overtime. Nothing has happened so far. Let's see what happens in overtime number 2. My controller's so broken that everyone's doing jump deeks and stuff. There's nothing else I can do. I cannot play this game anymore, unfortunately, with this controller. So until we get a new controller, we have to simulate, and we did win in overtime. Apparently, Caden Lindstrom scored the overtime winner. So unfortunately, we cannot play with our controller, but we can only simulate and hope, and we do win game number 5. Game 6 here, Columbus versus Toronto. Come on, boys. Okay, game number 7, we're coming back. Game 7, I can't even jump in because my controller sucks. Oh man, this is a big game. Caden Lindstrom scores. It is 1-1. Brandon Carlo has scored for the Leafs. It's to be the hero, and it's Adam Fantilli, but Austin Matthews scores for the Leafs. William Nylander scores as well. Come on, boys, please, just somebody score. Somebody on our team. Power play for the boys, please. No way, and I can't even jump in because of my freaking control. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought this was our year. What a playoff run by Caden Lindstrom, man. Oh, that sucks. What a playoff run by the boys. We made it back to the conference final, second time in 3 years. But it does not matter. We lose to the Leafs again. Not to show it, but the Avalanche won the cup again. Who's going to win the draft lottery? The Nashville Predators. They have our pick as well because in the Patrick Laine trade. Cup is won by the Avalanche over the Maple Leafs again. That could have been us. Oh man, that sucks. Braden Point wins the Hart. Ryan Rubrock wins the Calder. Sorokin wins the William M. Jennings. Nathan McKinnon gets another award, but no awards for the Blue Jackets. Where to go from here? We have a B- on offense. Looks like we don't have any good prospects. That's kind of why they're telling us that. Our defense is still amazing. Our goaltending, you know, we have Andronov next year, so that's going to be helpful. Show it, but the Avalanche won the cup again. Who's going to win the draft lottery? The Nashville Predators. They have our pick as well because in the Patrick Laine trade. Cup is won by the Avalanche over the Maple Leafs again. That could have been us. Oh man, that sucks. Braden Point wins the Hart. Ryan Rubrock wins the Calder. Sorokin wins the William M. Jennings. Nathan McKinnon gets another award, but no awards for the Blue Jackets. Where to go from here? We have a B- on offense. Looks like we don't have any good prospects. That's kind of why they're telling us that. Our defense is still amazing. Our goaltending, you know, we have Andronov next year, so that's going to be helpful. Shout out Elvis Merzlikins. This dude's an absolute stud for the team. But we now have Andronov, and I mean, I don't want Merzlikins not to play. This may be the dumbest trade of the video, but I made a promise to Chinahoff that he's going to be playing on the second line, and I don't really want to do that anymore. I don't want to drop him to the third and piss him off. I don't know how much that affects the team with morale off, but we're just going to trade him to the Buffalo Sabres for the 15th pick. Anyone we can get with the 15th pick, Joey oh my goodness. Two X Factors is crazy. Joey Cullen, do we need another playmaker? I mean, kind of. We have a lot of big boys. We're going to take the skilled boy, Joey Cullen. Oh my. Alright, everyone say goodbye to Boone Jenner. Actually, first say goodbye to Ryan Poehling. Say hello to our new superstar rookie, Joey Cullen. And then say goodbye to Boone Jenner, longtime captain, or longtime player of the Columbus Blue Jackets since 2014, but now we are going to have a new captain on this team. It is time for an all-new captain crew here in Columbus. Okay, first up, the assistant captain, starting with Sean Monahan, one of the oldest players on the team. Next up, Adam Fantilli, one of our highest draft picks, #1 centerman. And then the next captain of the Columbus Blue Jackets is going to be Zach Werenski. Look at this team. We have a couple of young guys on the fourth line. Caden Lindstrom has broken to the top 6. So our top 6, 5 of these players have been here the whole time. Caden Lindstrom's new. Our third line has 2 former Habs on it. On defense, it's the exact same. Goaltending, we now have Andronov. So we have a big team this year. We have another chance at a cup. This team's record is good, but the reason I stopped here so we can extend Caden Lindstrom here, 89 overall, 22 years old, and this dude wants way too much money. Has been offered a 4-year, $10 million deal. We'll see if he accepts that, and he does. So Caden Lindstrom's around for the next 4 years. Huh? How did we not make it? 46-35 doesn't make it? How? What? How did we not make it? What are you talking about, EA Sports? What just happened? How did we not make it? We had 46. Are you actually kidding me? No way. We just have to go through another season without playoff hockey. Oh my goodness. I traded for Sipakov at the deadline as well. That was going to be my grand. Oh yeah, we get a 4th line grinder. Yeah, that didn't work out. So back to the drawing board, I guess. Oh boy, this sucks. Forgot to show it again, but the New York Islanders are Stanley Cup champions. Seattle gets the 2nd overall pick. We are down there at 16. Ivan Provorov, where are you going? You're going to Anaheim. That's the best offer. 2 third-round picks. Thank you, Anaheim. Thank you, Ivan Provorov. But we need space on our blue line for other players. I don't think we have anyone else to trade, but maybe we trade up. We have traded back in the draft. We got an extra 2nd. But there's a guy here, Saric, who might be elite low. I don't know, but he is elite low, 71. He might crack the lineup in time, but we didn't really need a big pick. We can move back and save that for another year. York Islanders, Stanley Cup champions. I mean, there's a lot to go over. None of it really matters, though. I think the Flames coach won back-to-back coaches of the year, but I mean, none of this matters for us. You're bringing up a lot of our young guys here, so I mean, this team is deep, this team is good. It is a little worse than years before. We're gonna have to make a decision on our starter and everything, so we got a lot on our plate. But first, to January 1st is Peter Andronov. We have signed him to an 8-year contract. What does this mean for Jet Greaves? I don't know. We got Jet Greaves on a discount anyways at 2.8. So $9 million is not a problem for Peter Andronov. He's a franchise low goalie. He could become the best goalie in the league. Own up this core, but we are back and we have got our first ever 50-win season with trusting this core. Look how many of these players are actually on the Columbus Blue Jackets in real life. Actually, a lot of them are. Even our 2 goalies. This gives us the Washington Capitals. They have replaced Ovi with Kasper Halttunen. Ryan Leonard, I don't know, I guess they're spreading out the wealth a little bit On defense, they do have a #1 in Chikrin, but they don't really have too much else. Logan Thompson is not as good as last time we played these guys. God, I'm so pissed. We won the first 3 games. We lose the next 3. We lose game 6 in overtime. If we lose game 7, this video's ending. I'm not quitting, but I'm not even joking. Oh my goodness. What are we doing, bro? I am not letting this team lose. Even with my broken ass controller, I will jump in and if I have to. But Joey Cullen gets us a goal here to make it 3-2. Come on, boys. Just please, just somebody. There we go. Kent Johnson. I knew it. We're a 50-win team for a reason. Come on, boys. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and we have overtime. You guys don't even deserve a jump in. I'm not even joking. We don't even deserve to jump in and watch this overtime. And there we go. Adam Fantilli keeps the video alive. That would have been the worst way to lose. Stanley Cup champs, the defending champs, I think. Yeah, the defending champs. Eisherman, Barzell, Zacharias, 4th overall, Burchild, Eklund, Holmstrom. There's a lot of, a good mix of youth and old people here. Not blow a 3-0 lead. Whatever we do, let's go, boys. Come on, beat the Islanders. We got this. Another loss, another loss. Okay, we win. Game 6. Go back to the conference finals, please. Let's go. Big win for the boys, and we are back in the conference finals. It is time. The Florida Panthers, Kachuk, Barkov, Reinhart, Lundell, Verhage, Bennett, Samiskevich, Forsling, Mikkola, Ekblad, Jones. This is still the same dynasty. Bobrovsky's still here. We have made 2 conference finals. Let's get this dub. It is 3-0. Come on, boys. Let's go, baby. Come on. We are down 2-1. 3-2, 7-3. Tonight was not our night. That's fine. Game 5. Come on, boys. Let's go. Okay, nah. There's no way we're actually throwing this hard, bro. What? To change this game. We are going with Andranov, and Voronkov has scored. It is 1-1, and we are about to blow a fucking lead! The net. I really don't even care. Just please, just win this game. What are we doing here? Why are we blowing all these leads? Just somebody put the puck past Montembeault. It's really not that hard. We had a power play for 10 years, and nobody on this team can score, and Matthew Tkachuk scores. That's it. I'm playing on rookie. I don't even care. Oh, Kirill Marchenko has potted one past Bobrovsky. Now it's time for the home stretch. It's not on rookie. I swear, you guys, I don't even care if you guys believe me. I'm just trying to get us to this Stanley Cup final. Alright, 14 seconds to go. Come on, Kent. Win this draw. Werenski shooting through a crowd. That one's off. Johnson shoots Lindstrom. There we go. Tie game, baby. Oh, Kent Johnson. Yes, it was cheating. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm not blowing 2 3-0 leads in the conference finals in one video. That's just not happening. So, yeah, we're going to the finals. Werenski accepting the trophy. We got one more to go. It doesn't even feel like we should be here, but I'm not blowing 2 3-0 leads in one video. That's like, the odds are improbable. Shell finals, Stanley Cup finals, McKinnon, Natchez. Oh my goodness, full circle. The Gavin Brindley trade. He's now an 85 overall. They don't have Devon Taves anymore. Stanley Cup final game for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we lose big time to the Colorado Avalanche. 5 tied at 2. We have won both games on the road with the Zaza in Colorado, and we have came back at home and got shut out. On the road, let's see, baby. Come on, Columbus. We didn't make it this far. We didn't cheese the entire game to lose in the Stanley Cup Finals. Michael Hurdle with the goal. Adam Fantilli with another goal. It is 2-2. Marchenko, 3-2. And we have a chance to push this thing to 7. Kirill Marchenko, $13 million. Another goal. Absolutely perfect. And we are headed to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final. The Marbles, Game 7. Let's go. First period, nothing. Second period, nothing. Nothing has happened so far. It is a 0-0 game, and Nathan MacKinnon opens the scoring here in Game 7. We have 37 shots on Mac Black. Just somebody put the puck in the net. Cale Makar, it's 2-0. There is no way we are going to go out like this. Oh, Caden Lindstrom. I'm not jumping in. We're CPU versus CPU. 14 to go. The Avalanche have a power play for a full minute. That is cleared for Nugent Hopkins. We are underway here in Game 7. Natchez in. Oh my god, he tried it between the legs. It's incredible. Nathan MacKinnon gets a goal off his right cheek. I mean, he comes in here, passes it back for Gerard, skates in, hits off his ass, and I think we just lost the Stanley Cup Finals. We have lost the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, this was a great rebuild, but unfortunately, we lose in the Stanley Cup Finals. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.